So on January 6, 2022, my YouTube account was hacked and hijacked. I lost access to my Gmail account as well as my YouTube account. The hacker changed my channel name, changed my channel header, shut down my videos and access account, and I lost everything. Almost. If you search for my name, David Nkwa, on YouTube between January 6th and 11, 2022, you'll practically find no trace of me on the internet, despite the hundreds of videos I have produced. This is because my content was totally taken over by a hacker and I lost access to every one of my content. It was really terrifying, and this is what happened. So on January 6, 2022, I received an email from some guys saying that they've been watching my channel and been following it for a while now, and that they actually liked the way I edited my video, and they have a proposal for me. So the proposal was basically that they have this new video editing software that they would like me to try out, and if I can try it out and shoot a video about it, then I'll be paid a commission. Now, this is not the first time I'm receiving emails like this, and I usually just ignore it, but this one was well crafted. So what I decided to do was to check out the name of the software that they talked about, and everything checks out. So however, there weren't much videos about this supposedly new video editing software out there on YouTube. So I felt like, okay, maybe they are trying to promote this and all of that. So I replied them back and I said, okay, fine, I'm interested. So what are the terms of reference? They sent me a document over and said, okay, all the terms of reference and all the details that I need to know are in this document. I should read through it, and if I am okay with it, then probably we can go ahead with the contract where I can shoot this video, put it on my channel, as well as get paid a commission for showcasing this new supposedly video editing software. But this was the biggest mistake. All right, so when I got the email from them, what I decided to do was I have to download the document, which is something you should never do. But I wasn't really thinking, I wasn't really, my radar was really off. So I clicked and downloaded the document that they sent over, and immediately I downloaded it. Somehow I knew something was wrong, but I decided to open this document. When I opened it, it refused to open. I tried to open it, it refused to open. So that's when I knew something actually has gone wrong. However, I emailed them back and said, oh, the document you sent to me, for some reason it's not opening, I don't know why. And I just went about doing my normal work. I uploaded the content that day. Actually, I'd even finished editing it. I just uploaded it and kept it on my YouTube platform, and I stepped out. By the time I came back to my desk, I realized that I have been logged out of all of my accounts, both on my phone, both on my laptop, both on my desktop. I've been logged out, and I was like, what happened? So I tried to log in, and I couldn't log in. And at this time, actually, I was at work, so I tried to use the system of my colleagues, tried to log in, nothing worked. Tried everything I knew, nothing worked. So at that point, I knew something was really, really wrong. So I had 1 or 2, 3 options to do. So what I decided to do was to, first of all, I had this contact of 2 guys that works in Google Nigeria that I know. So I called them up and I said, hey guys, could you help me? So the first person said, oh, sorry, I'm not in the country, I'm out of the country. The other guy said, oh, sorry, I have resigned from Google Nigeria, I've moved on to other company. What? So at this point, I was like, is this really happening? So is my account really hacked? I can't really log into YouTube. I can't really log into my Gmail. This has really happened. So my first step was to just rush down to my bank, have all my credit card and debit card cancelled, because I wasn't aware of what's going on. I didn't want the hacker, I don't know his intention. So I cancelled all of my credit card and my debit card, as well as I changed all my banking details, my online banking platform details, both on my phone. Every year I changed everything. So as of this time, because the hacker have changed my recovery email, have changed my recovery phone number, even though I also set up two-step verification system using a backup code, somehow the hacker tend to have bypassed all of this. So I couldn't log in. If I try, whatever I try, it doesn't log in. It shows me a number I do not recognize, and all the options, nothing was working at all. The option was to try to reach out to Google or YouTube through the social media platforms. I sent them a text on Twitter, I sent them a text on Facebook asking if this is what has happened, if they can help me recover my account back. This was going on, so I tried to tag both YouTube, I tagged Google, I tagged Gmail, they're all on Twitter. No reply. However, I got a reply for one guy who says he's also a hacker and can help me recover my account, and I should text him on WhatsApp and all of that. Anyway, I tried to reach out to the guy and say, hey, so can you help me recover my account? He said yes. I said, how long will it take? He said 30 minutes. I said okay, but the hacker has changed my email address as well as changed my recovery phone number. Can that still be done? He said, well, if that's what has happened, it will take 48 hours. All right, so I said, how much will it cost? He said 5,000. I said 5,000. 5,000 what? $5,000 or 5,000 naira? He said 5,000 naira. Okay. The guy is using a US number, but he's saying 5,000 naira. So that means you're Nigerian or what? He said he's not in Nigeria, but he has contacts in Nigeria. They have contact everywhere. I'm like, okay, 5,000 naira. First of all, for me, that's just scam. However, because I didn't have much of an option, I said, okay, 5,000 naira, that's what it would take for you to recover my account. So in my mind, what I'm thinking is like, okay, maybe they have this kind of network of hackers and probably they've hacked my account, and it's kind of a ransom. If I give him the 5,000 naira, probably he will reach out to his network and probably say, okay, who hacked this guy account? Maybe you hacked his account. All right, he has paid us, send back his. So something like that. That's what I just thought. I mean, it's 5,000. Well, luckily for me anyway, Google replied me back, through the YouTube team. So they have this team YouTube on Twitter. So they're the one that replied me back and said, okay, sorry, your account has been hacked, blah blah blah, and all of that. Okay, give us any other email we can communicate with you through. And I gave them the email. 2 hours later, 3 hours later, they sent me a form, asked me to fill up the forms and all of that. So I filled out the form, sent it to them. So something I must actually say here, because I'm doing this video just in case so you can learn from my own experience. Funny enough, when I fill the form, there's a place for upload. I tried to upload that form, upload the screenshot, showing when my account was hacked and all of that. The upload form wasn't working at all. In fact, I tried all the browsers I knew, it wasn't working. Until I tried, Firefox before it worked. Even Chrome is owned by Google. It didn't work until I tried Firefox before it worked. So I just want to point that out, just in case you faces that same issue. It was a big issue for me. I have to research, asked, watch a lot of video before I realized that Firefox was the only one that I can use. It was working, and these things were even made known by Google themselves on their platform. Anyway, so I tried to fill out the form the next day, because I was trying to fill out the form on that 16th when my account was hacked, but because of that upload function, I couldn't really fill it out until the next day when I realized that I have to use Firefox for it to work. And as of this time on the 7th, which is the next day, I'm still monitoring my YouTube account. I'm still checking my YouTube account. Nothing has really happened. So I filled out the form, sent out. But shortly after then, the hacker changed my channel name, changed my channel header, and shut down my videos and began uploading his own content. Well, luckily for me, his content that he was uploading was contradicting, YouTube community guidelines. So they decided to shut down my account permanently. So whether both me and the hacker, nobody have access to the account, so the account was shut down permanently. So that's what happened on the 7th. In between 7th, 8th, I'm still communicating to YouTube through my email account. So one thing I must say, the communication with the Google team wasn't really the best of communication, I must say. In fact, at some point, I didn't know whether I was communicating to a human being on the other side, or I was communicating to a robot, because some of the sentences that was sent, when I read it, it wasn't very clear. It wasn't something well thought out and written. It was kind of a script or something. But some other email I will receive from them, you can see that it was a human being that wrote this. So I don't know whether they work between humans and robots out there, and the communication was really slow. So, and at this time, having lost my account was really mind draining. Send them text on Twitter they'll reply and say, oh, please just communicate with the guys through email, they're the one that can help you. On email, they're not forthcoming. I'll send multiple updates, multiple emails, what's going on, my account is still not being recovered. Really troubling. After long back and forth emails with the Google team, so they finally replied me and sent me 2 links and asked me to recover my account through those 2 links, and that they also have realized that my account was hacked truly, and because of that they shut down both my Gmail account as well as my YouTube account. However, those 2 links that they sent, none of them worked. So I have to send them back an email telling them the link didn't work, blah blah blah. Man, it was really mind draining and really frustrating. By a very long waiting, today is the 4th day, and I think Google just sent me this link right now asking me to reset the account. So I'm just going to try it and see if that works. Okay, so this has been very frustrating and very mind draining, to be honest. But that's just one side. I only recovered my Gmail account, but my YouTube account was still suspended. Alright, so today is the 5th day, and it's Tuesday, the 11th of January 2022. After back and forth email with the Google YouTube team, so finally my YouTube account was released. And let me just show you guys what it looks like right now. So if I just flip this camera right now, so this is the channel, my channel logo. The guy changed it and put this one, and then changed my channel name to Ethereum. You can see that. Let me see, zoom this. So you can see he changed this and put this, and then also, and he changed the header, actually the header of my channel. And also, if you go to my content, so to my content, almost all my videos, he put them on private. Almost all the videos. So all the videos were now on private, so people weren't actually watching or seeing any of my videos. So this is what actually he did. So he put it on private and started using it for some kind of live stream before YouTube actually suspended the account. So this is what happens. If you're a YouTuber out there and you're using the Gmail account that you opened, that you've been using for communication for a long time, and that email account is linked to your YouTube account, you might want to keep that email account very private, and don't share that email address with people that want to do business with you or whatever it is. So because if that email address get hacked, your YouTube also is hacked. So after this happened, and then I got to realize that Google even have what they call Google Advanced Protection Program, where you can actually apply for an advanced security where so that your account will be protected. So basically what that means, after you apply, you get you have some kind of a flash drive or a token that you can use to log in into your account. Now, prior to now, I had a 2-step verification authentication set up on my account, but I used backup codes. What that simply means is, for someone again, if I'm trying to access my Gmail account from a new computer or a new phone, basically YouTube or Google will require that I put in that backup code to be able to gain access to that new device. But in this case, I don't know what really happened. The hacker was able to bypass all of that and still gain access to my Gmail account and hacked it and changed my recovery email, change my recovery password, and log me out. I saw other video where someone have said that he also had this two-step verification authentication, turned on his Gmail account, yet his account also was hacked. I think also Google have realized this, which is why they have also have this advanced security protection program, which many people are not even aware of. I wasn't even aware of it until this happened. So it requires you to buy a particular token, like a token that we give out here, a flash drive, so in which you'll be able to gain access to your account, each time you're trying to log in from a different account. So I think that's actually the best way to really protect, your channel. So that is one thing I'm getting as well. I've already ordered for it, so it's gonna come. I'm gonna get it. So that is very, very important. And when I get it, probably I'll make another video about it. And I think that's the best way to protect your account as of now. Until when this happened to me, that I realized that increasingly many people's Gmail account are being hacked. In fact, if you just go to Google community forum, then you realize that many people are losing their Gmail account every day. So it is something to be really, really worried about, which is why I think applying for that Google advanced security program is the best way to really protect all your effort, all your hard work that you are really working hard as a content creator to create, and then somebody just come take away all your hard work in one split seconds. That's really worrying. All right, so that's what really happened. So in these 5 days, my channel really went down because none of my videos were up and people couldn't watch it, people couldn't subscribe and all of that. I'm going to ask you guys to help me to recover from this setback, and one way you can do that is by sharing any of my videos that you find interesting, whether my past video or the videos I'll be uploading going forward. Help me to share them, because that is way you can help this channel to grow, or more people will get to discover the content, especially if you like the content. And also, when the contents are uploaded, please try to comment, be a part of the community. 31st December 2021, I ran into someone who stopped me on the way and said, "Hey, I know you. I follow you on YouTube." And I said, "You follow me on YouTube? What's your name? Do you comment?" He said, No, I don't comment, but I like your content and I follow you on YouTube, but I don't comment." You see, so I know a lot of you out there, you like the content, but you don't comment. That's not really encouraging. So one way you can encourage a creator that you follow their channel and that you like their content is to comment. When you comment, that way someone is encouraged. So even if it's a criticism and you criticize, at least the creator can know, okay, I'm criticized, and find a way to improve on that particular area of criticism. Alright, so that's done this video. That's what really happened. My account got hacked. I got it back after 5 days. I'm grateful to God for getting it back. And this is not going to stop us. We're going to share more interesting content in 2022. And this channel is going to grow faster than anyone thought possible, including me. That's going to happen because I know you guys are behind me to make that happen. Alright, thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next video. We're back. Bye.